Hello, hello. Welcome back to the Biblivert Games. My name is Jacqueline, and y'all, we have snow on the ground. And I am so excited about it. It looks so pretty. And I must say, I think this build just looks so cute. I have already run around and done all of my dailies and everything, but I figured that this could finally be the day that we start looking at like custom codes for different paths and just some cute things. I just knew that I was not going to be able to visualize it the way that I needed to without actually having snow on the ground. So I think we should do that. I do think that I'm going to do a big ice skating rink here and then continue with kind of like the hot chocolate stand kind of vibe up here. Obviously these trees are growing, which I'm really excited. I think I want to keep maybe one of these this height right here. So I'm honestly, I think what I'm going to do, I'm kind of tempted to keep this one at that height. Like, it's cute having like just a little sprout. So I did go ahead and stunt this tree here. And then I think I'm going to let these other two grow to maybe like the medium size. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. But let's go in and see what they have for sale in the Nook's Cranny as well as the Able Sisters. And we can start looking at some codes. You know, I think I may as well just go ahead and get another Monstera just because can you ever have too many? And then I do think that this like little TV tray is very cute. That could be like a cute plant stand. And let's also go ahead and look at the wallpaper. I'm gonna get this one just to try it, because why not? Oh, I did not mean to do that. As well as these next two. And then I do love that kind of like honeycomb brick flooring. So I think I'm gonna get that one as well. Very pretty. And why not? Let's also get this yellow tile. That one looks really cute. Okay. Perfect. I'm not gonna lie, I am very ready for Nook's Cranny to upgrade because I feel like I'm missing out on some of the like Christmassy things that they have for sale once it's expanded. So I'm definitely ready for that. Also, another thing that I would like to do today. Oh, look at her. She's just walking around in a basketball tank top. Just gonna say hi real fast. Yes, you can. Can I buy? I'm gonna buy those for her. Hold on, let's also say hello to you. Oh. So at first, I didn't know that you were like supposed to be persistent in talking to her. When she was like, can you not talk to me the first time? I was like, oh, yes, ma'am. Like, thank you for setting that boundary. And then I just never talked to her again. So that's kind of funny to me. Okay, I think she was looking at the yellow ones. Oh my, I did not mean to do that. So we will buy those for her. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna lie. I need more pant options. We are just loving the skirt and shorts. I would love to have some pants that are maybe not sparkly, but oh man, no. I was gonna say like, could we just make it like look really fun and festive, but I just don't know if I could pull that off myself. Okay, so it looks like we're just going to get this one for our girl Molly. I just can't forget to like wrap it for her. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do first is look up like ice skating and just see what we can find that other people have made. And then if anything, I can go to Pinterest. That's really cute. You know what? I honestly think I might like this one just a hair more. That one's really cute. Okay, I didn't necessarily want it to be kind of like a pond with like like the natural rougher edges. I kind of wanted it to be more of like a rink and, you know, something that's like a designated ice skating thing, if that makes any sense. Kind of like what you would, like a hockey rink, was, but like outside and cute, was kind of the vibe that I was going for. So, I mean, I guess I could just make that happen with like well, I don't have partitions. I'm gonna need to make sure that I haven't just done the same one like 3 times. Let's see. Okay, so I think this one and that one are the same. I think we've done those two. So then I'll do this one. And like, if anything, I can always come back and get these edges if I want to. All right, I'm also going to look up hot chocolate. Cute. Okay, and then the last thing, I'm gonna just try and say tree farm. I might have to say Christmas tree farm, but let's see if this works. Oh my gosh. Excellent. These are so cute. Oh my gosh. Oh, that font is stunning. Oh my goodness. These are so cute. I am in so much trouble. Oh my gosh, what do I do? Okay, I think I'm going to honestly kind of go with a different color scheme. I think it's this one. Yeah, the almost like pink and blue. I think that that is just so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's also look into a snow angel pattern as well. I feel like I'm almost confused as to where the pieces go. Oh, I did that on the wrong side. That was a bit goofy. Let's try again. Okay, so this is a stall design that is like a cute little Christmassy one that I'm hoping I can use for like my hot chocolate stand. Okay, so what I'm thinking with these patterns is maybe alternating the stalls with different patterns, and that's what I'll use for the Christmas market. What I'm really looking for is a like winter path to put on top of my current pathing. So it just adds a little something something, you know? Also, we completely hit the jackpot because our one peach tree that we found in the last video, that that was the only peach tree for the entire island. So I am going to shake those peaches and plant them because, oh my goodness, that could have been really bad. Okay, so I'm just going to completely clear out all of these trees, knowing that I'll probably put a lot of them back. I just want to be able to put my little ice skating rink wherever I want. So let's see. Callie, you are so cute. Also, our staircase is in, and I think it looks so good. So things that I want to do, so I'm going to say them out loud so I don't forget. I want to put in a new bridge and move Cherry's house. Those are the two like big island changes that I want to do. And I think that'll set us up nicely for tomorrow. So I think what I'm going to do is just put out this like non-scratched one for right now and then go from there. Okay, so like coming down here. Okay, that's not really quite as big as I thought it was going to be. What can I do? Okie dokie. Well, okay, so this is what I think. I'm gonna, what do I think? What do you think, Jacqueline? You right there. Okay, let's test out some of these fences real fast. Okay, so the stone fencing, which is what we've had, I think it's like down just surrounding that one tree. Okay, this is really cute with the snow on top. And then it's like, wee, look at me, I'm ice skating. Also, looking at it more, I think we could make this smaller. I know. I'm just as shocked as you are. Okay, so I'm just gonna put all of this down real fast. Can I go one in? No. Okay. Still no, Jacqueline. Okay, so that like kind of does a little curve. I think that's really cute, actually. Let's try this iron fencing. Okay, so I like it because you can see the, the quote unquote ice behind it. I wouldn't necessarily say I'm like jazzed about it, you know? It's not doing anything for me at the moment. Okay. And then just this simple wooden fencing. Okay, definitely not jazzed about you. So I am kind of thinking that instead of having a vertical as in like north-south, do you think we could have more of like, oh wait, but we can't round it. And it would need to be rounded to kind of do more of like a oblong, oval vibe. Okay, so I'm going to leave out our cutie little stone fencing. And maybe, hear me out, maybe we'll do stone fencing and hedges interspersed from each other because that's all I like to do. Okay, let's craft. Okay, so I'm just gonna make one for right now. And then I probably should have gotten like wood and things like that so I can make a log bench. I'm trying to think of what else could be cute over here. This might be the best that I can do, like this square table and the garden chair for our hot cocoa stand. Otherwise it would be the wooden block. And we have the wooden chair, which I think is really cute, but this is a low table. Oh yeah, I got the frozen chair and the snowflake wreath. I think they're so cute. Okay. Let's just check out the hedges first. Let's see, it needs to go a little bit further back. Oh, that's really cute. Also, I'm very curious to see what this looks like in the actual daylight. And of course, I'm going to see what they look like together. I kind of wish that it was like a little bit more easy to like seamlessly transition. I think the height I don't love. Okay, so now for the fun part. Let's put in our little ice skating marks. I think this is so cute. And let's see, I'll do one there. Maybe one right here. Cute. So what I'm thinking is that I'm going to maybe start with the hedges around it, and then I can come and see how it looks tomorrow in the daylight. So let's just say that we're gonna have like the plain party lights. How do I get that so wrong every time? On either side, and then maybe we can just kind of see how this will look from front tomorrow. I'm kind of hoping that this stone around the side will kind of make it look a little bit more purposeful rather than just like a square on the ground. That maybe it can look a little bit more convincing. Ice skate. Okay, I'm not mad about this, if I'm going to be completely honest. I think it's pretty cute. I like that the plain party lights arch line up together, so that's nice. I'm realizing that I think the left side, like I don't think it's perfectly even on both sides, but honestly I don't think it bothers me very much, which is kind of surprising. I'm going to just go ahead and put the stone fencing down on the right just to see if tomorrow in the daylight I'll like it more. Okay, yeah, these are definitely not symmetrical. Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to just grab this stall real fast, as well as this little sign, and I'm going to go ahead and customize them. And that might be all that I have time for today, but I will continue this build tomorrow for sure. And this will all be on the same episode. Okay, so first off, let's... Oh, that's really cute. Okay, and then let's see. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna do the dark brown. It was really stinking cute. Okay, and then let's see how. Oh my gosh. Wow, these are freaking adorable. Okay, and then what was the other thing that I was thinking about? You can customize. Oh, adorable. Okay. Let's see. What else was I thinking about? Oh, just out of curiosity. Hmm. Oh my gosh. Yep, thank you. Display here. Painting. Okay, how do we feel? I don't know how I feel about this, but we'll just kind of as an option. Okay, let's go put our cutie patootie little sign and stall back up here. Okay, and then we'll put our little, oh my gosh, it's so cute. Okay, I feel like I need to put another holly bush like here or something, but then it kind of feels like it's just four in a diagonal. It kind of feels a little tic-tac-toe. So maybe, okay, so since this one has a stump, I don't think it needs that many things. Is that better or worse? Sure, why not? Okay. And then anything else? I'm definitely going to replant a bunch of trees back, but I figure I'm gonna be on the safe side and make sure that this is actually where I want everything to go first. All right, well, I feel pretty good about everything that we accomplished today. Got some cute designs and started on the ice skating rink. So it'll just be a second for you, but I will check back in tomorrow and we will do as much as we can on this build. I have done some work, and if you look at you can see the ground has quite literally been covered. Quite literally. So I'm going to do a quick little update. We had Cherry and Bud's houses over here, and I went ahead and moved them, these two houses here, and I went ahead and added a bridge. We will go see that in just a second. I also demolished the bridge that was behind the museum going towards the Able Sisters. So one, I knew that I didn't want that kind of bridge, and two, I'm thinking through something and I would love to get y'all's opinion on what I should do with it. But I did go ahead and expand our little garden area over here. I did go ahead and also plant some more pumpkins, but these are 3 of each color. So I was able to get one of each color here. And so I made sure that I set aside some so that I can just get some more, because I think I only had like maybe 1 green and 1 white or something. So I just wanted to be able to have a little bit more variety. Here is our garden. We are really starting to come along. We do need some blue roses, which I know is particularly difficult to get. I think you have to have a specific hybrid red. So I did go ahead and I was able to buy white rose seeds. So I went ahead and took up our other white roses and planted these down. So who knows? I probably completely messed up this entire process, but it's going to be fine. Yes, so things are doing pretty good. We have some pink lilies, we have some pink tulips, we have a purple mum, a pink mum. Yeah, so like I'm pretty happy with it so far. And let's see, I have not changed anything about our entrance. I might change one thing and have this road continuing out. You can see I put a little pathing here just to kind of get an idea, and have the bridge come here. That way my thought process is I don't want anything going behind the museum just because you can't really see it. I should have pushed the museum further back. I know I wanted to be able to access the river for fishing, but I should have pushed it just a skosh further. So I do kind of regret that a little bit. But I was thinking that I could have the bridge coming across here, and then it would just kind of make more sense than trying to do a path this way. So let's see, another update. I forgot to put that up, got that from a balloon. Another update is that I did just a little bit more very, very minor things over here. I did go ahead and put down, so this was our little ice skating rink path. And then I decided to put the arched tile pathing down around the corner of it, hoping that it would almost kind of look more like the edge. So it would just be a little bit more purposeful. And that way I wouldn't have to like worry about having specifically like rounded edges or anything like that. So overall, I am happy with the way that turned out. I did decide to just do the hedges. I went back and forth on the stone wall versus the hedges for quite a while, and I decided to go with the hedges just because I've used a lot of stone. And so I thought that maybe it could help a little bit. And then I did add these little lamps in the corner. This is a figure skating dress and a hockey uniform, and so I just popped them here. I don't think I'm gonna keep them. So yes, that is something for later. I can't remember if I did this on like recording, but I did go ahead and make that little stall, and I thought it was really cute. Just realized I knew I was missing another fossil. So there was one buried X close to my house, and that is a gyroid fragment that I got and watered. So I have to remind myself that every time I run by it. I am considering replacing this tree in the front with a different cedar sapling and stunting it at like its middle stage. So I should have done that and I did not. So that is something that I'll come back to. And then really the largest changes that have been made is over by my Able Sisters and not resident services and Nook's Cranny, but we do have a campsite villager. And I have been cleaning up my island from something that I'll explain in just a second, and that has been killing me to not check out our campsite villager. So fingers crossed. Okay, well, Snooty. Okay, I won't. Okay, cute. Snooty's cute. So, since I have been working on like breeding flowers and getting a lot of pink flowers, and then also because of the flower ordinance, oh my gosh, so many flowers are just springing up all over the place. For some reason, it has put me in mind of, oh no, it has put me, for some reason, good, you've got to catch it. There we go. It has put me in mind of thinking specifically of, for some reason, a Valentine's Day island. I have no idea. I think all the pink flowers have just inspired me for some reason. So, oh, you got it, girl. Okay, so one thing that I did, I time traveled a lot, like a week, specifically because I wanted to be able to get the holiday items from Nook's Cranny. And I wasn't going to unlock it until like right before Christmas. I think like December 22nd or 23rd. And that's when I'm going to be traveling to go be with some family and just all that kind of stuff. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to time travel and I'm just going to go ahead and upgrade Nook's Cranny. So that's what I did. And so we have it. Now I have been in today. I do think, did I buy something? I think I bought the Toy Day gift. Yes. This, book in the bottom right, and I don't know if I've talked to Callie yet. Okay, I need to give her a gift. Okay, so I need to give Tex, Bud, Cherry, and Callie their presents today. So I didn't, you know what? The saxophone could be fun. Let's see how much it is. just enough. Thank you. We can add that to our little like music section. And then I also need to get some wrapping paper, so that's perfect. And then I did take a peek at the wallpaper and flooring earlier and did not necessarily want it. Okay, let's go into Able Sisters real fast, see if they have anything. Say hi to Sable. And then I'm trying to think if there's like any other dailies that I need to do. Oh. Oh. Okay, well that was really sad. So I only have 140 bells, so I'll have to go get money from the ABD if I find something that I like. Oh my goodness, I love that. Let's see. A little Power Blazer moment. Clean room suit. I don't know if I know what that means. This kind of looks like Vector from Despicable Me. A mage's robe. Oh, yeah. This might need to be a purchase. Oh, I do think these are cute. Absolutely. Absolutely, yes. Okay, those are really cute little socks. Pom-pom boots. Okay, I will get more money and maybe get a few things here and there. Okay, so I think it is now time to explain the elephant in the room, which is this entire paved over section right here, and then all of those random things. So, yes, I do think I went overboard. Thank you so much for asking. I wholeheartedly agree with you. But it was kind of one of those things where I was just working on it and I was like, you know what? I would rather do too much than not enough. And I can always take it away and then, you know, bebop that way. So I've decided that this is going to be the little town square. Oh, no, I just ran into the snowflake. Have I just not had my music up loud enough to be able to hear what the snowflakes sound like? Anyway, sorry. So I decided that this is going to be where I have my Christmas market. I did use all of my wood for these like 6 or 8 stalls. So I need to go get more wood if I want to make more stalls. I'm not thinking that I'm going to have any like along this left side because you can't really see them anyway. And so like I'm not gonna waste that space. However, I also want to include this merry-go-round and also the Ferris wheel. In this build, I'm specifically drawing inspiration from European Christmas markets, and sometimes they have little kind of attractions like this. I also think the gazebo would be fun. I grabbed some banners, or street lights and banners, and then I also grabbed a bunch of just random things from my house that I could possibly use. I'm gonna say this out loud because I'm saying it to me. I think I need to hear myself say this. I know that this build is not going to feel very complete because it's not going to be complete. And this is a lot of space to not have a lot of stuff to put around it. And I'm looking at you, Jacqueline. That is okay. That is okay. It's okay. So that is something that I want to go ahead and kind of work on. I don't know if it's going to be slowly working on it, or maybe I'll just kind of start doing the build tonight and we'll just see how far we get and all that kind of stuff. We just might move some things around and it's going to be a work in progress, and that is a-okay. I know that I want to add in a lot more trees, and so I think what I'm going to do is kind of create like little pockets throughout, just because I don't want it to look quite so barren without it. Another thing that I would like to do is add a staircase or an incline somewhere. I was kind of thinking here because I think it would be fun to then have like this whole area that you can walk through and then like So this is where Cherry's house is. And, you know, like kind of just have like a meandering path. We could also do one that's like here in between, or maybe it was here, in between Able Sisters and Nook's Cranny, which I think that that would look really nice as well. And maybe we could do more of like a farm over here or something. I'm not really quite sure yet how I want to go about it. I think I need to kind of think through some of the builds and think about what I want to do. That could also be a really good place to put some more villager houses, just because we do kind of have them like crammed in. And so we could have like one, like, I don't know, right here or something. And then it could be just a little bit more of a spread out neighborhood. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to build the incline just yet. So then we can kind of think about it a little bit more. So I know we kind of briefly talked about the bridge. So like it could go here. However, it would then not line up. And like, I know that that's not the end of the world to like kind of go up a little bit and then cut over. Let's look at the map real fast and just kind of think about how that would look. I don't think it would be bad. You know what? Actually, let's just try and mark it out real fast. I'm gonna clear this. And I should probably move that tree as well to just kind of get an idea. I saved some fruit in my house, so I can certainly go get that if I need to. Oh gosh, I can't remember. Let's go see how I'm destroying those pansies. Let's see how wide it is. So it's just 2 wide. Maybe it's like 4 total. Not quite sure. I fully remember. So this might not even like be the best place for it, but I honestly think it is in terms of not having to terraform. That was the wrong pattern. Let's see. 2, 3, and 4. Oh, also, I did go ahead and add the border around all of my walkways. You can see the contrast really well between these two. So, and I think it's kind of cute. I think it, you know, adds a lot. And so I'm a fan. Now, something to consider is, do I want it to be, you know, a 3 tile to a 2 or to a 4 tile? So I might do a 3 tile to a 2 tile. I don't know. I don't have those answers. We'll just see what looks good. So far, the only bridges that I have, what did I do for that one up there? I know this one going to the island was at an angle, so it's like scalloped. What did I do for this one though? I think it's 4. Yeah, and see, I like that, but because the museum is 3, it's not annoying at all. See, like, I don't want to have a road back here. It's not enough. So I think I'm probably just gonna do a bunch of like trees and have like a little forest or something. Let's see, let's get this balloon really fast. Oh, okay. I don't think I've shooketh my trees today to, oh, I have multiple. A retro radiator. Oh, heyo. Didn't remember having that in my pocket. Okay. So let's see how this looks on the map. I don't think that looks bad, but maybe I'm crazy. Okay, so I literally have just been looking up pictures of European Christmas markets, and that's the vibe. We're just gonna see, kind of throw some stuff down and see what sticks, so to speak. So you can have a little bridge going this way, and then I really do kind of like the idea of then this being the walkway that you take, and maybe we can have some lights and maybe like hedges here or something. I don't know. Some like really pretty fencing, and it like welcomes you into this little area. So I think it could kind of be fun to have like this one be kind of like the writing letters section. So maybe we can, let's just see. That is kind of cute. Let's see though. Natural square table. Maybe we can do the bookshelf. Curious just to see it from the back, because I do think that's what the dressers would look like, maybe. So we'll do the bookshelf there, and let's see how closely we can put this one. Okay, so I would love to put a plant or something behind that's kind of tall. And then maybe we can have like the essay set. Okay, essay set here. And then we can have like, okay, so we have cartoonist set, rotary phone. Let's do the typewriter. I could be completely making this up, actually. I don't like that right there. Of how you can, like, someone help me out. Has there been something where it's like you could leave like a message for Santa if you don't want to like write a letter? And so it's like kind of like a voicemail box. It's just kind of like cute. Okay, so would love to have vines back there. Obviously, I need to kind of look through the different plants that I have. Since I thought about putting the staircase back here, the more that I think about it, the idea of doing kind of like the farm over there and then the staircase in the middle is appealing. However, I don't want to like kind of ruin the flow that we have for the Christmas market. So that staircase can definitely wait until January or whenever we decide to do that. I like the idea of the merry-go-round and the Ferris wheel being separate. I do think it could kind of be fun to potentially have it be as close to the water as possible, and then maybe I can flip it. Let's see. So in Galveston, there, and I think this is a lot of places, but they have like big entertainment piers, and they'll have the Ferris wheel like on the very edge of the pier. So I kind of like the idea of it being on the beach and, you know, kind of, I don't know, just would be a fun view, I think. I do almost wish that it was sideways so we could kind of see it, but it's not a very like Christmassy color scheme, you know? So anyway, well, things are going to be moved around a lot, I'm sure. A medicine chest. Okay, let's see what it looks like on the other side. Okay, well, that could be a very curious thing to figure out how to do in a build. Okay, and then the merry-go-round. Okay, so I like the trees here a lot because I definitely think this area needs trees. However, this could be a good area to put the merry-go-round, so just something to consider. Okay, now I do want to go ahead. I got a ton of garden lanterns, so I definitely think, I have no idea if that was garden lantern. It's definitely worth going and like putting a bunch of these down real fast. Okay, I like that so far. Okay, so having a little musician area. Maybe that's something that we could have over by the gazebo. I don't really know why I'm vibing with that idea, but maybe I have to think about that a little bit. Okay, so I am kind of thinking maybe these two will be the toys because I did pick up a lot of stuff. So let's see, I'm thinking maybe putting the mama bear over there. I do really like that they sit at an angle. That makes me happy. Okay, and then maybe the snow globe there. And then, let's see, the candy machine. we can kind of let's see how this works. Oh, yeah, no, that's not gonna be. Got a lot of balloons tonight. No complaint. Okay, that is kind of weird having like the snow globe ball and then the candy machine ball right next to each other. Maybe we can put it behind the mama bear. And that can kind of add some height, maybe. Let's see. Candy machine. And I'm just gonna go ahead and like push it as far back as I can. You know what? I think I kind of like that. Okay. Come on, layering. All right, where'd that balloon go? So I'm gonna be completely honest. I do not know what like holiday items there are. I have gotten a handful, so from time traveling. So I definitely need to look through those and see what I can make. I probably should have done that first, to be honest. Outdoor folding chair. Let's take a look at this. Okay. Okay. Let's prioritize this real fast because that could potentially really help us with this build. Hold on a second. Box shape C. Huh, that could be a good one. Okay. Yay. Okay, so we have the festive top set. Holiday candle for sure. And I don't have any ornaments yet. So I need to, and I actually don't think I can shake trees yet because my trees are not lit. I also think that this, the illuminated present, will be a phenomenal thing to use, as well as this table lamp. I think that could be a lot of fun. Okay, so I don't think we can do any of them yet because again, none of my cedar trees have lights on them yet. Okay, so back to the little toy area. Okay, let's see. I know I have a baby panda. Maybe let's just try it up here first. Let's see. I'll come back to you. The cypress plant, marimba, stand mixer, rocking horse for sure. Okay, so let's see. The only problem, if I do the globe, there's just a lot of round items. Like a lot of round items. Would the rocking horse be weird up there? We won't know until we try it. Okay, it literally won't work. Book. We can educate the masses. I'm gonna kind of put it in the center. And then maybe we'll put the rocking horse. Let's see. Okay, I know that this is kind of a bit more of a tight squeeze. Ooh, yeah, I kind of like that. And then let's just see the baby panda. And maybe I can turn him. Oh. Oh, it's kind of cute. Maybe I'll push you back though. Actually, let's see what it would look like to put it on. It's like fully backwards. Okay, that was the direction I wanted it to go in. Okay, I think that's kind of cute, y'all. Yay. Okay, and I think I said that I wanted to have a plant behind one of these. Let's see what is tall enough. You got some nice height. Okay, that's not bad. I think I might like the fan palm a little bit more, just because it's like super pointy. Plus, we might be able to kind of get away with making it look a little bit like a Christmas tree somewhere. So that could potentially be a good thing to sneak in somewhere else. Okay, I like that. So we have a little letters to Santa section. And then we have some toys that'll continue to fill up, you know, as we get some stuff. Because I think putting, you know, some things back here would look nice. Okay, so I kind of want to have like a little hot chocolate station. Ooh, we can put like, okay, hold on. She's got some ideas, y'all. We're using our noggin. Will it look good? I don't know. But at least I'll be using my brain. Okay, let's see. I want to put the KitchenAid. The stand mixer. Okay, well you're backwards. That's kind of rude. How about this way? Better? Okay, you go, girl. All right. Could we do the popcorn machine? So I have a red and gold one, but then I think I also have a green and something. Okay, let's see which one we kind of like the vibe of more. I know it's dark, so that's, you know, obviously I'm not going to be able to see proper everything. I know a picture of hot chocolate doesn't really make sense. And then maybe here's where we'll put all of the dinnerware. And then we can have a mug over here. The cutting board is maybe where we chop up the chocolate. Piano benches, maybe over here so it can like look like seating. Let's see if it is convincing or not. Okay, good enough for me. And then we'll do the classic picture. Okay, maybe this one will just be a little used book area. Ooh, maybe we'll do the records there. Cool. Okay, I kind of think that's cute. Let's just kind of see how the merry-go-round would look here. I kind of think that that's cute in terms of like if you're walking through. And then you can just kind of sneak back here if you need to go up onto the cliffs. All right, this is a really, really big freaking space. My gosh. Ooh, you know what? I kind of like this. Yeah, and then maybe we can have the musician just in front of it. And so we can, let's see, maybe we can put the, let's see, mic stand. Yeah. Okay, let's see. So I kind of want, like, you know, if you were singing there, maybe I'll put the, like, side table over here. I don't think I have, like, a glass or, like, anything like that in my house. I need to go check. And then the saxophone player. Maybe I'll kind of... Oh yeah, the street organ. that to like be completely in line with the mic, but maybe they can kind of be like that. I think I would rather have the street organ be over here. I'm not joking. I think that might be my favorite item I've received in the game this far. Okay, so I know that this isn't like completely centered. And I honestly think that for right now, I like that it's not completely centered. I could go back on that later. We shall see. Are you all garden lanterns? Yes. I had mentioned earlier that I wanted to have little pockets where I could put trees. I have no idea if this is going to work at all, but let's just try to kind of clear out a 4x4 space. Okay, I don't think I want it to be with that. No, I don't think that would block Nook's Cranny. And then let's see. I do want to go ahead and do my little edges. So I'm really glad that I did end up getting these little edges. I didn't know what they were for, but it does kind of round out, wrong one. It rounds out your corners, and I really like it. I'm trying to think of what else could like really help with these Christmas markets. So I'm thinking the plain light party arch, plain light party arch is just what I'm gonna go with. I think that would definitely help. As well as I would love to get some of the Christmas trees. I don't know if it's a DIY or what if you buy it in Nook's Cranny, but I think that'll be a great one. You know, I kind of like this, honestly. I feel like I need to put something here. Maybe like a white hyacinth could look nice. I need to go find some. I'm kind of thinking like a stunted tree there, a holly bush there, and then maybe a white tulip or something in the front. It could look pretty. And then I'll plant. Well, we'll stunt it eventually. Let's see. Let's go look at my little, very much so failed tree farm. I don't know what I've done. So these obviously grew and then I stunted them just fine, but then these won't grow. And I don't know what I've done. If you have any insight, please let me know. Okay, I think I want it to be bigger than this. But I want it to be smaller than this. I would like for it to be the medium size. So I shall just plant a sapling instead. This pansy down. Okay. You know, I think that's gonna be nice. Obviously this space is not quite completely finished, but I think we are working with something, which is exciting. Is exciting one way or another. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put down like maybe some garden lanterns here since I have 8 billion garden lanterns now. I'm gonna kind of try and just flip this one thing around real fast. I'm gonna flip the book stands in the book. Just see if maybe yeah, I kind of like that. Ooh, I need to go get a bridge and start that process for sure. That's not necessarily going to line up, but I could just terraform it real fast. Let's imagine it first. Okay, actually, I do quite like that. Okay, that's good. So I'm just asking, like, should we be concerned that Tex does not have a place to sit except for the drum set? He doesn't have a bed. He doesn't have a kitchen. He doesn't have anything. Just instruments. Oh, I love this. Excellent. I was not prepared for how big these needed to be. And I remember my first time doing it, I was so confused. And they're obviously not like the perfect like same size as each other, but they're a lot closer than one would think. Okay, this might be actually a little bit too big. I can just go ahead and wish upon some stars real fast. Okay, let's just give it a shot. Oh. Okay, so he wanted to be bigger? A bigger head? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna throw up. Stupid to exist. Catch it. A lot of money. Let's go catch a tarantula. Part of me really hopes that it's not still around here. Maybe it left. Please despawn. Oh no, bummer y'all. We must have just missed it. Ooh, plaid puff sleeve shirt. Don't mind me as I try this on pronto. Cute. It's a little bit more spring though, so maybe we'll pull that one out in like March, April. Oh. Don't go behind the house. Don't go behind the house. Do you think they're buddy reading back there? You think they talk about what they read together? That'd be really cute. All right, well that is it for this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I had so much fun today. I have really been looking forward to this build, and you know what? I think it came out better than I was expecting, and for that, I will celebrate. That is a win. If you enjoyed this video, please considering liking and subscribing, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!